welcome to Tutorati. My name is Riddhi and we meet again. Kids, in a previous video we had learned about the topic of nutrition. Yes, in this video kids we are going to learn about next important process that happens in our body, that is about respiration. अगर एक बेसिक क्वेश्चन पूछा गया व्हाट इज रेस्पिरेशन, हम तुरंत क्या बोलते हैं? रेस्पिरेशन इज नथिंग बट टेकिंग इन ऑफ ऑक्सीजन एंड गिविंग डाउन ऑफ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. यस, कम ऑन, यस और नो? चलो लेट अस सी. रेस्पिरेशन इज अ प्रोसेस ऑफ टेकिंग इन ऑक्सीजन एंड गिविंग आउट कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. लेट अस सी दिस इन अ नाइस डायग्रामेटिक मैनर. हम हमारे नोज या नॉस्ट्रिल से ऑक्सीजन लेते हैं, इट गोज इनसाइड आवर लंग्स एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इज गिवन आउट एज अ बाय प्रोडक्ट. बच्चा, अगर ये रेस्पिरेशन है तो ब्रीदिंग क्या है, राइट? सो अंडरस्टैंड दिस इज नॉट रेस्पिरेशन. अभी जो हमने प्रोसेस डिस्कस करा, ऑक्सीजन अंदर लेना, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बाहर लेना, दैट इज ब्रीदिंग. दैट इज ब्रीदिंग. ब्रीदिंग इज अ पार्ट ऑफ रेस्पिरेशन. उसमें सिर्फ गैसियस एक्सचेंज होता है, ऑक्सीजन एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का सिर्फ एक्सचेंज होता है. इट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ रेस्पिरेशन. Then again we come back to that question, then what is respiration? चलो आज हम समझ के लेते हैं. Kids, oxygen is going to enter in our body with the help of lungs. Yes, lungs से बच्चा it is going to go to the blood. From the lungs the oxygen enter in the blood. हमने न्यूट्रिशन के उसमें भी पढ़ा था, ब्लड के पास लाइसेंस होता है बॉडी में हर जगह घूमने का, राइट? यस. This blood is going to take the oxygen to each and every cell of our body. Oxygen हमारे cells को लगता है, so it is going to take it to each and every cell. Inside the cell, the oxygen is going to enter the mitochondria. We also know mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Come on, yes or no? Yes. So this oxygen is going to enter into the mitochondria. ग्लूकोज यहाँ पे ऑलरेडी है. कैसे आया? न्यूट्रिशन में पढ़ा था, राइट? कार्बोहाइड्रेट गॉट ब्रोकन डाउन टू ग्लूकोज. यस. सो दिस ग्लूकोज एंड दिस ऑक्सीजन in mitochondria, the food is broken down. Glucose is broken down with the help of oxygen. Oxygen is a must here, and this is going to release energy in the form of ATP. We eat, we drink, we eat, we talk. हम जो भी करते हुए उसके लिए एनर्जी लगता है. It comes from mitochondria. That is why it is called as the powerhouse of the cell. Carbon dioxide and water vapor are later given out as the byproduct. From the cell, the carbon dioxide is going to enter in the blood and blood से वापस it is gone out. They are going to be given out in the form of breathing. Just see, lung से वापस वो बाहर आते हैं. This entire process what I just mentioned ना बच्चा, that is respiration. Yes. Now depending upon the presence and absence of oxygen, people, respiration is of two types. We have studied this in a lower standard. First is going to be aerobic respiration in presence of oxygen. Aerobic, air रहेगा तो oxygen रहेगा. Yes, aerobic respiration. दूसरा है in absence of oxygen, that is anaerobic respiration. उसमें air नहीं है तो oxygen भी नहीं है. See, aero is presence of air, anaero is going to be absence of air. Now kids, phases of respiration. Remember this, types भी दो है और phases भी दो है. We saw that breathing is a part of respiration. That is, it involves only exchange of gases. Actual respiration involves release of energy. Yes, खाना जब break down होता है in presence of oxygen and energy release होता है. Now all this is happening inside the cell. Yes. That is why it is called as cellular respiration. Actual respiration involves release of energy inside the cell. So we also call it as cellular respiration. Therefore we can say that phases of respiration दो टाइप के होते हैं और respiration has two phases. First phase is the breathing phase, exchange of gases वाला. दूसरा है cellular respiration जहाँ पे energy release होता है. Breathing is also called as external respiration. Very obvious. Cellular respiration is called as internal respiration, happening inside the body. All the system is happening inside the body. Here there is exchange of gases in a particular pathway. We have a proper pathway जहाँ पे breathing और exchange of gases होता है. This release of energy is in the form of ATP. Breathing takes place in respiratory system, of course a nice well designed system for respiration. And फिर बच्चा, your cellular respiration takes place in mitochondria, also known as the powerhouse of the cell. So it takes place in mitochondria. Kids, now we begin to learn about the first phase, that is we are now going to study breathing, exchange of gases in detail. First we will study exchange of gases in animals, and of course in the later part we will be dealing with plants. Exchange of gases in animals. Kids, it's very obvious different animals are going to have different organs for respiration. मतलब चलो देखते हैं. Say for instance kids, aquatic animals जो पानी में रहते हैं, they are going to respire through gills. Terrestrial animals, example are we in that we are going to live on land, right? Terrestrial is land पे रहने वाले. Terrestrial animals respire through their lung. And kids, you have amphibians which are going to respire through their skin. Different animals have different organs for respiration. Now we are going to first start with aquatic animals. First we will learn the exchange of gases in aquatic animals. Kids, aquatic animals use oxygen dissolve in water. Every now and then आप नहीं देखोगे कि fish बाहर आ रही है ऑक्सीजन लेने के लिए. They are going to use the oxygen dissolved in water. The solubility of oxygen in water is going to be very low. बहुत easily solubility नहीं बताते हैं kids. So the amount of oxygen available is less. How to say it in simple words? बच्चों एटमॉस्फेयर में बाहर ज़्यादा ऑक्सीजन रहेगा और पानी में ऑक्सीजन कम है क्योंकि ऑक्सीजन की solubility is less in water. इतना readily और बहुत अमाउंट में soluble नहीं होते हैं. Outside it is going to be more, but in water it is going to be less. So what happens is the rate of breathing, the speed of breathing is faster in aquatic animals. कोई चीज़ कम होती है तो आप उसको फटाफट लेते हो, right? So that we are in the fear कि वो खत्म ना हो जाए. Aquatic animals भी वही करते हैं बच्चे. The speed of breathing is less क्योंकि the amount of oxygen is less over here. Now let us see how does this process actually happens. How does the fish is going to respire? First fish is going to take oxygen rich water through their mouth. Time and again we see, right? Fish keeps opening their mouth. There is a reason for that. Oxygen rich water में बहुत सारा oxygen है. It is going to enter through their mouth and later on it is going to release it over its gills. Later is going to release it over its gills. Through the gills, the oxygen from the water is now going to enter the blood. Mouth से enter करा बच्चा, gills पे spread किया. Now from the water it is going to enter into their blood. This water which is containing carbon dioxide, it is going to leave out through the gills. Again I repeat the process. Mouth से it is have taken water, it has oxygen in it. Oxygen from the water system में गया. Carbon dioxide from the system is going to leave out through the gills. This process takes place through diffusion. Chemistry का concept है diffusion. It is nothing but movement from high concentration to low concentration. Movement of particles from high concentration to low concentration. मतलब कैसे? The concentration of oxygen is more in water. Let us simplify this, kids. I am going to teach you in the term of rich and poor. Rich always gives to poor, right? Rich हमेशा poor को दान करते हैं. वैसे ही समझो, my water is rich in oxygen. My water is rich in oxygen. My blood is poor in oxygen. Water से oxygen गया blood के पास. Oxygen is more in water as compared to the blood, so oxygen enters the blood from rich to poor. Similarly kids, my carbon dioxide blood में बहुत सारा है. The concentration of carbon dioxide is more in blood. My blood is rich with carbon dioxide. Rich gives to poor, right? Blood ने carbon dioxide दिया water को. So carbon dioxide enters the water. This process from high concentration to low concentration is called as diffusion. Exchange of gases in terrestrial animals. Next, terrestrial जो land पे रहते हैं वो animal. Of course बच्चा हमारे body में the system is going to be different. Terrestrial animals take up oxygen directly from the air. The respiratory organ is different in different animals, but the process of diffusion is same बच्चा. हमारी body भी high concentration to low concentration के ही logic पे चलती है. That is through diffusion. These organs have special structure that increase the surface area. Why? More the oxygen, better the functioning, so that more gases exchange could take place. These organs have special structure that increase the surface area so that more exchange of gases takes place. Now kids, ये जो structures होते हैं ना, they are very delicate structures. ना? These are delicate structure. That is why they are kept or placed within the body. These structures are so delicate, they are placed within the body. The process of respiration in human beings occur in a special system called as respiratory system. Now, human respiratory system consists of, now we are going to have a look at the diagram of the human respiratory system. First it starts with the nostril. हमारा nasal area, जो nose area है, that is nostril. Continued ahead is the pharynx. Kids, pharynx is a common pathway over here. Pharynx for food and for respiration. So there is a common pathway, pharynx. उसके बाद आते हैं बच्चा larynx. Larynx is also called as the voice box. So nostrils, pharynx, larynx. Larynx is going to continue ahead as trachea. ये जो यहाँ पे ring जैसे structures हमको feel होते हैं ना बच्चा, those are nothing but tracheal rings. Yes. So there is trachea, which is also called as windpipe. After that, trachea is going to divide into two structures. Can you see? One is going to the left side and another is going to the right side. This is called as bronchi, branches of the windpipe. Trachea divides into bronchi. Bronchi further divides. जब बड़ा पेड़ होता है, पेड़ के कैसे ब्रांचेस डिवाइड होते होते जाते हैं, वैसे ही हमारे बॉडी में होता है इन रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम. Bronchi is going to divide into bronchioles. Now, what happens here is we take oxygen rich air from our nostrils. Come on, yes or no? Nostril is nothing but opening of the nose. Now, when you take this oxygen rich air, air is going to pass through the nostrils. Can you see this structure, bacha? आपके nasal cavity में, inside this passage there are fine hair. Fine hair is nothing but thin hair is present. What is the purpose of this, bacha? Firstly, the air gets filtered by this fine hair. Filtration का काम करता है. कोई dust particle वगैरह रहेगा वही trap हो जाएंगे. Also, the air becomes moist and warm so that inner of a system does not get damaged. Air becomes moist and warm. Inside the nose, kids, there are special mucus secreting cells. जब हमको सर्दी होती है, that is nothing but the mucus coming out. Inside the nose, there are special mucus secreting cells. Now, kids, mucus being sticky in nature, they are going to trap the dust particles, or rather, dust particles जो होते हैं ना, ये mucus को आके चिपक जाते हैं बच्चा. The mucus they secrete mucus which is going to trap the dust particles. So there are mucus secreting cells inside the body. The dust particle gets trapped over here. The respiratory tract includes, now let us have a look again, nostrils, pharynx, larynx, that is the voice box. Larynx is going to continue as trachea, that is windpipe. Now kids, I just mentioned, right, something called as tracheal rings. Trachea has the ring of cartilage. Why? To ensure that the air passage does not collapse. We need to make sure the air passage does not collapse. Tracheal rings उनको sort of support देते हैं. They have tracheal rings for that. Trachea later divides into bronchi, that is the branches of windpipe. Bronchi divides into bronchiole, further branches over here. उसके बाद के सबसे end में you can see there are alveoli. Alveoli is nothing but small balloon like sacs. So let's see this one more time. You have bronchi, bronchioles, and then you have alveoli, the small balloon-like slats. Now the respiratory organs are बच्चा हमारे lungs. Lungs are considered as the respiratory organs. And the last important muscle, that is the diaphragm. Function of the muscle we will be learning बच्चा, but ये पूरा human digestive system जो है हमको diagram के लिए आता है. Please mark it as important process. The lungs are located in the thoracic cavity, that is in the chest cavity. Delicate structure है ना बच्चों, तो उसको protection bony structure से दिया है. That is the thoracic cavity, that is the chest, inside the chest. Kids, in the diagram we saw that there was a muscle which is called as diaphragm, and I told you that it has a very important function. Now let us see. When we breathe in, जब हम सांस अंदर लेते हैं, our ribs are going to be lifted up and the diaphragm is going to flatten up. उससे क्या होता है kids, हमारा chest cavity becomes larger. The larger the chest cavity, the more is going to be the gaseous intake. Because of this, the air is taken in the lungs. They are sucked into the lungs and they are going to fill the expanded alveoli. Just see, diaphragm just flat होता है, हमारा chest cavity expand होता है. This gives time to suck in the air in the lungs and to fill the expanded alveoli. Let us have the zoom image or the enlarged image of what happens in the lungs. Kids, हमने just discuss किया है. This is bronchi. Those are nothing but the branches of the trachea or windpipe. Later on, it divided into another branches, that is bronchioles. That is branches of bronchi. And lastly, kids, ये जो small balloon-like structures हमको दिखते हैं, those are nothing but the alveoli. So bronchi, bronchioles, and alveoli. Let us learn more about the alveoli. The thin wall of alveoli are closely surrounded by the network of blood capillaries. मैम यहाँ पे भी blood capillaries, villi में भी वही था. Kids, remember, blood का काम होता है चीजें यहाँ से वहाँ लेके जाना, right? In small intestine, they were taking the food particles. In our respiratory system, they are going to take the oxygen. That is why they are going to be surrounded, or they are going to be present everywhere. The thin walls of alveoli are closely surrounded by the network of blood capillaries or thin blood vessels. Let us see how this exchange of gases takes place. During breathing, oxygen is going to enter the lungs and then it is going to go to the alveoli. Nostril से enter करा oxygen, it is going to pass through the tract and finally reach the alveoli. The alveoli are surrounded with blood capillaries, so of course it is going to contain blood. Now let us see what happens. Kids, this enlarged image, ये हमारा alveoli है और ये हमारे blood capillaries है, and those are our body cells. हमने जब breathe in किया, oxygen is going to be there in the alveoli. Now kids, inside your blood, there is a pigment present, hemoglobin present in the RBCs. There is hemoglobin, हम उसको short form में HB बोलते हैं. Hemoglobin present in the RBCs of the blood absorbs the oxygen from the thin wall of the capillaries. So just see, let's see how it happens. RBCs है, यहाँ पे hemoglobin होता है बच्चा. Hemoglobin is going to take this oxygen. Yes, it is going to take the oxygen, and वही hemoglobin is going to pass through each and every cell of our body. This oxygen is later carried to each and every cell and tissues of the body. So ये hemoglobin ने oxygen दे दिया cell को. Now at the same time, carbon dioxide from the tissue is taken up by the hemoglobin and it is released into the alveoli by diffusion. Carbon dioxide is taken and वही it is given to the alveoli. बच्चे यही carbon dioxide we leave outside the system. Yes, this carbon dioxide goes outside the body when we breathe out air. Hemoglobin helps in exchange of gases between the alveoli and the surrounding tissue. That is why it is called as a respiratory pigment. Give reason पूछते हैं. Why is hemoglobin called as a respiratory pigment? Because it helps in exchange of gases between alveoli and the surrounding tissue. During breathing cycle, when air is taken in and let out, हमारे lungs में there is always some amount of residual air, leftover air. so that there is sufficient time for oxygen to be absorbed and carbon dioxide to be released. Exchange of gases in case of plants. अब बच्चा plants do not have proper respiratory organs, जैसा हमारा body designed है वैसा उनका नहीं है. Also kids, they are going to be stationary. They just remain at one place. Yes, they are not going to move about. Because of this, their energy requirement is less. The process of respiration is also slower as compared to the other animals, so that there is very little transport of gases. Again, the gaseous exchange is done by the process called as diffusion. That is movement from high concentration to low concentration. Chalo, what happens is bacha, during daytime, when the stomata is open, respiration and photosynthesis takes place simultaneously. Stomata open hai, photosynthesis chal raha hai bachcha. We know that oxygen is released. Yahi oxygen is later utilized for respiration, and when the plant is respiring, they are going to give out carbon dioxide. Yahi carbon dioxide is used for photosynthesis. ये photosynthesis और respiration का cycle चलता रहता है बच्चा during daytime. But what happens during the night time is photosynthesis नहीं होता है. Since there is no sunlight, there is no photosynthesis. So no oxygen is going to be released. They are going to take oxygen directly from the atmosphere. The respiration के वक्त बच्चा carbon dioxide is going to be eliminated. ये कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड वापस यूटिलाइज तो होने वाला है नहीं. दैट इज व्हाई इट इज सेड दैट ड्यूरिंग नाइट टाइम प्लांट्स आर गोइंग टू प्रोड्यूस और एलिमिनेट मोर अमाउंट ऑफ carbon dioxide. So what happens during the daytime and what happens during the night time? This was about respiration in case of plants. After learning about breathing or external respiration, kids, now we are going to start with cellular respiration. Now let us see and learn more about cellular respiration. So far हमको क्या पता है cellular respiration के बारे में? It is nothing but energy which is released inside the cell. Yes, and the same energy is used to do our day-to-day processes. Cellular respiration is also called as internal respiration. For a very obvious reason, it happens inside the body. Cellular respiration, kids, inside the cell there is an organelle, a very well-known organelle, bacha. It is called as mitochondria. What happens inside the mitochondria? Glucose is oxidized, broken down in presence of or by oxygen. Cell के अंदर mitochondria के अंदर glucose is going to be oxidized or broken down by oxygen. Now this is going to produce energy in the form of ATP. Yes, it is going to produce energy in the form of ATP. Full form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Lower standards में भी पढ़ा है adenosine triphosphate. Kids, cellular respiration is a biochemical process, a chemical process which is happening inside the living cell. That is called as a biochemical process. Now let us see the step-by-step explanation of cellular respiration. Inside the cell बच्चा, we are now inside the cell. There is a watery like jelly fluid जिसको हम cytoplasm भी बोलते हैं. Yes, glucose which is a 6 carbon compound. बच्चा ग्लूकोज का फॉर्मूला C6H12O6, राइट, मतलब 6 कार्बन कंपाउंड. ग्लूकोज विच इज a 6 कार्बन कंपाउंड is broken down into pyruvate. अभी एक नया कंपाउंड मिलता है मुझे. This is a 3 carbon compound. 6 carbon compound, it gets broken down into 3 carbon compound, that is pyruvate. As I told you kids, this step takes place in cytoplasm, the watery jelly like fluid of the cell. अब ये जो entire process मैम ने बताया ना, glucose being broken down in pyruvate, this is called as glycolysis. Now this takes place in absence of air. That is, this is an anaerobic procedure and it is called as glycolysis. 2 marks question, glycolysis का ये description हमको देना है. Now what happens next बच्चा? What happens next? Now this pyruvate जो cytoplasm में बना है enters in the mitochondria. Now the pyruvate enters into the mitochondria. Here the pyruvate is broken down in presence of oxygen to release energy. Pyruvate is broken down in presence of oxygen to release energy. I get 38 molecules of ATP over here. Energy amount ज़्यादा होता है अगर presence of oxygen में breakdown हुआ तो. Once this process is done, byproducts भी तो होते हैं kids. What do we give out of a system? Carbon dioxide and water. Carbon dioxide and water are given out as byproducts over here. Next बच्चा, the next scenario. During heavy exercise, human muscle cells respire in lack of oxygen. Oxygen कम होता है बच्चा. Human muscle cells, since there is so much of working out work done over here, oxygen का lack होता है. So in the muscle cells, the pyruvate is broken down in lack of oxygen to release energy. यहाँ पे आपको दिख रहा है सिर्फ 2 ATP मिला है. क्यों मैम? क्योंकि कम ऑक्सीजन, there is lack of oxygen over here. More oxygen हुआ, ATP भी ज़्यादा है. Lack of oxygen, ATP का amount is obviously affected. Pyruvate is broken down to release 2 molecules of ATP. Over here, I get a byproduct which is lactic acid. Kids, this lactic acid gets accumulated inside our muscle cells. हमारे muscle cells के अंदर जम जाते हैं. And that is the reason our muscle feels tired and fatigued during exercise. It is this lactic acid which causes the tiredness, the soreness and the fatigue during the exercise. This was the second scenario. The third scenario, kids, is about organisms like yeast. They are going to respire in complete absence of oxygen. Purely anaerobic respiration रहता है उनका. What happens is, over here, again pyruvate is broken down in absence of oxygen to give me 2 molecules of ATP. Again, यहाँ पे energy कम ही मिलता है. But now kids, I get a new byproduct, that is ethanol and carbon dioxide. Ethanol, which is a 2 carbon compound, and I get carbon dioxide as a byproduct. This process is called as fermentation. As you can see in your textbook बच्चा diagram दिया है. There is a schematic diagram. What happens to pyruvate in presence of oxygen, lack of oxygen and absence of oxygen. Needless to say, it's important and 3 marks के लिए आता है. So I hope you kids you like this video. Please subscribe to our channel, and if you have not hit the bell button, please do it so that you get further updates regarding this channel. Thank you so much.